I'm very sweaty.
You're a little sweaty.
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
Just give me a nice shower.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you feel good. It feels good. I like it.
You know what it's like, though. You've lived without hair for a long time.
Yes, I was bald
For a long time. You know what it's like. There's nowhere for the sweat to go but down.
Right. Have you been bald long?
Longer than I'd have liked.
Good answer. Or a bad answer.
Yeah, bad answer for me.
You guys like bald? Is bald good? See? Yeah. You might actually get some action this evening.
Unlikely.
Unlikely?
Anyone? Oh!
Whoa!
Why is it always the dude in the front row?
Well, this is a treat. Thank you for having me. I am in love with this country already. I mean, continent, both. It's pretty fantastic. The people are actually nice. They are. So, kudos to you guys. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you. How many of you have seen all 10 seasons of Smallville? That's not half of you. How many have seen 5 seasons or less?
The really sheepish hands.
How many people love Lex Luthor more than Superman? Again, that was not the number I was looking for. You over here. Okay, what's your favorite character? Don't lie to me. Look me straight in the eyes. Lex Luthor, how about you? Lex. Okay, there's 4 for 4. I know what you're going to say. You like me in sorority boys. So you like seeing me dressed up like a girl. It says a lot about you. Do you remember any lines from that movie? Remember the line, I have a fat ass. Remember that one? That was good. You were the one person who saw that movie. It's good. Who else? You and the Superman cape. Who's your favorite character? Superman, I suppose. Chloe? I can't even spell Chloe. What's Chloe's last name? Sullivan. Right. What else? That's a nice hat you have over there with a star. What character is that? What's that? Officer Jenny. What is that from? Do you know? No clue. Do you know what Officer Jenny is? What is Officer Jenny? Okay, very good. That's why you're in the back. You like Officer Jenny more than Lex Luthor. You're just here for the beer. They giving free beer out today? All right, well, cool. Thanks for coming. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I was going to say, normally the way that I do it, if you wave hands to me and I run, but you're in the front, so I don't have to run.
Don't make him run too much. You can see he's sweating.
Do you know if have you signed on for the new Teen Titans?
I have not. Teen Titans.
First of all, if they were to do live action Flash as playing the character yourself once, a few times before, who would you cast if not yourself?
Well, I don't have a terrible figure, but you need somebody with a better body, probably. Somebody who's younger, faster. No, I'd hire myself. I could be a little out of shape, I could be a little older. It's character, right? Are you filming this whole thing? Come back to me, boom, in the hole. That's what we do. I'm an average pool player.
You're an average pool player?
I'm okay. I'm not great. I wouldn't bet on you.
It's a shame. I would have thought you'd be fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Maybe you should be my agent. I like this guy. Keep calm and what? Hail Hydra. I'm sure that's like a comic book reference. You're laughing. What does it mean? You don't want to be in front of the camera. All right. Cute glasses, though. Very cool.
Okay. You over there. I'm coming through.
This is fun. I can do this all day.
Another Paul Hall Junkies question. What was it like?
Another Paul Junkies question that no one's seen.
What was it like to work with Christopher Walken?
Christopher Walken was great. There's a funny story I have about Christopher Walken. Do you guys know who Christopher Walken is? Okay.
Do an impression.
Well, I walked up to him one day, and I said, hi, my name's Michael Rosenbaum. Should I call you Mr. Walken? Should I call you Chris? I swear to God, he looked at me and goes, I don't know. He says, call me Flash. I don't know even what it meant, and he walked away. And the next day, Anson Mount, who's in the movie with me, I go, Anson, I am like this with Walken. Walken and I'm like calling him names. We're like homies. And I go, watch this. And I go, hey, Flash! That sound you just heard? Just dead. He didn't even look at me. And I go, hey, Flash! And he just turned around and he goes, what? What are you saying? And then he looked at me with this evil look and walked away. And he was like, yeah, you guys are tight. Walking, man. What would you rather get? Another question?
Yeah, you were about to ask my other question. I was going to say, how's your impersonation?
Good. All right. It was amazing working with him and Chaz Palminteri. It was great. Now, go ahead. You go. No, you go. This is your world. This is your stage.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I feel very bad.
This is great.
You used that Christopher Walken impersonation in Batman Beyond, is that right?
The Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Timm on Batman, he would just say, do your walking for the Scarecrow. And I was like, oh, Batman, wow, look at you, you're so tough. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, just do that. That's how I get jobs. Nice director into business. Oh, man, just let me go. You got Chewbacca in your lap, that's nice. Very cute.
Hi, Michael. Walking past me.
You're alone too. Why don't you sit with this group back here?
After I ask the question.
This Michael Rosenbaum's a real weirdo, isn't he?
That plays into my question. I was going to ask how much you like your character Dutch from Getting In.
Breaking In? Is it called Getting In here?
Yeah.
It is. It's called Getting In. Who watched Breaking In? Yeah. Really? One clap and like 50 over here. Thanks. You know, that was a fun character because they let me just improvise. They let me hear some lines and just have fun with it. I go, can I like dye my hair? Because I never had hair for Lex Luthor. So I was like, yeah, I have tattoos all over me, And they just, can I, wear Uggs? You have Uggs here? You invented Uggs, that's right. I'm so sorry. It was a treat. They just let me, have fun with it. It's always fun when someone says, just go, be yourself. Well, not really be yourself, but sort of. Thanks for your question. Now sit with these ladies.
Hi. Greetings, everyone.
A little louder, a little louder. Oh, sorry. No problem.
You look good with hair.
Does everyone agree? There's a couple that don't. I want to spot them out. I'm going to harass them later. Okay.
Number 2, did you ever get physically injured on the set of Smallville? Because there are a lot of stunts and a lot of action sequences. Did you ever actually incur
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's talking to someone over there. What is that? We'll have dinner, 6 o'clock, at Stokehouse. Are you in? I'm talking! Say that again. Did I ever get physically injured? I might have pulled my groin. There's a lot of fights, a lot of fight scenes. Yeah, it was tough when I'm underwater. I had to kick the door in one time. That was really scary. In the pilot, I was underwater, submerged for a while. And I thought I could handle it. It was this giant 12-foot tank. But then they go in there and they're like, you have these, I don't know how, something in the car that I could hear. And they're like, Michael, can you hear us? Just nod if you can hear us. And I'm going to have a heart attack. Because I'm underwater, 12 feet, it's not a big deal. He's going to come, he's going to pull you out of the car, and he's going to bring you to the top. And I'm like, I can do that. And then they put you in the car, and what do? So you sit in the car, they have to put these weight bags on you. So they're putting like 10 pounds of weight on my lap. And it's like, and action. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I can't do it. There's no way. I was freaking out because it was scary. Would you like that being put underwater? Would you like that?
No.
I hear you. I hear you. All right, who's got another? Oh, you have another one.
Final thing. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do this.
You look like the guy on Glee. No, it's a good thing. He's a good-looking man, isn't he?
I'm trying to figure out which. I don't watch the.
I don't either. But there's a guy on there.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to do this, but she'd like you to hug us. So, if you can, if you're allowed.
All right, let's do this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the only hug. Unless you want to hug them all.
You gave me a hug.
I gave you a hug, and I want that to be special.
Unfortunately, I can't hug everybody, but I will hug Princess Leia. No! Help me, Obi-Wan! Help me, Obi-Wan!
I look behind your back, she's just like, call me. She likes the bad boys.
Well, make sure you ask somebody in the back.
Okay, I will come back to you guys, because there's a whole butt ton to be back here.
People in the back always get screwed.
I'll go, this lady in the middle, stand up. She's a princess.
Yes.
Growing up, did you always want to be an actor or a performer? Or?
I think so. When I was in 5th grade, we did a play, like a musical in school, and I wasn't a great singer, or I didn't know what I was doing. But I remember I did the moonwalk off stage to Weird Al Yankovic's Eat It. Remember, just eat it, open up your mouth and eat it, or something, you know? I remember doing the moonwalk, and I walked out and just like, and I'm moonwalking, and all of a sudden the crowd was just like, you know, it was a bunch of parents, but they were cheering. I'm like, I have a talent. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna channel it. And that's what happened. So I kind of knew I was out there. You know, I was definitely an extrovert, and weird, just a weird kid that was real short in high school and didn't get the girls. So I had to try and be funny and be the funny guy. All right, who's next? Way to get deep and personal. You didn't do that, I did that to myself.
Me and my friend are debating whether in the whole of Smallville you were wearing a bald cap or you shaved your head.
If you were my son, I'd spank you for that question. Did you just ask me if I wore a bald cap in Smallville? How would you feel if you shaved your head every day for 160 episodes for 7 years straight, and then some punk from Melbourne saying, did you wear a bald cap? I did not wear a bald cap. I didn't. But I did wear a bald cap in the season finale, the last episode ever of Smallville. Did you notice how my forehead was another inch higher? I already have a big head, so the whole crew was like, dude, your head is ginormous. I'm like, oh, all right.
How long did they kind of...
You don't get any questions.
Okay,
You're the
fine.
moderator. No, I'm kidding. Come on, what do you want?
How long did it take you to say yes to the
You know,
finale?
in the beginning, the first year, it took 2.5 hours to shave my head and put 3 layers of makeup on my head to make it all work so that I had a hairline, okay? And then, by about season 4, I demanded that they give me 2 makeup artists so they could do it in half the time. So, because I had to come in like an hour and a half before the crew, so yeah, they get paid for it, right? It's a great role, you just do it. Wouldn't you do it? You're a woman, you wouldn't do it. Wouldn't you do it? You wouldn't do it. Wouldn't you do it? You're Superman. You would do it. High five, man. Woo! That hurt. He actually is Superman. Superboy. All right, who's next?
Hey, Malcolm.
Hey.
So just quickly, with Smallville, how they brought back a lot of the actors from the original Superman Lane, and then they brought back the original Lois Lane as well.
Oh, Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve.
That was the inspiration. Christopher Reeve, having him on the show, just brought the show to another level. I mean, all those other actors are great. It was fun. It was nostalgic. But when Christopher Reeve stepped up, it was just. I mean, I was like tears. I was like, this is what I grew up with. This is the Man of Steel. And he really is. He realized he was a Man of Steel. For what he did for charity and people, and great to work with. Just a great spirit. So it was all a blessing. I mean, it really is. To be able to do what we do is a blessing. You wake up every day and you're like, I'm getting paid to act, to be Lex Luthor. What? It's cool. You think that's cool? Thank you. Thank you for agreeing.
Hi.
Hi.
If you'd been
like a writer for Smallville,
You can talk a little, you can bring it to your mouth, talk a little louder, there we go.
If you'd been a writer for Smallville, what would be the major thing you would have changed?
If I was the writer?
Yeah, for everything or just for Lex? If you've been able to change.
Who's dropping stuff around here? That's tough. I think they did a great job. Do you mind me sitting next to you? I'm just resting. So it's very hard to walk around and answer all these hard questions. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't think I changed anything. I think they did a great job. I mean, look, obviously, writing 200 episodes of television, you can't get it right. And the Freak of the Week thing kind of became too much. And it was like, come on, there was Cold Guy and Lizard Guy. You know, but I think they did a great job. I think they really did. I mean, you guys enjoyed it for whatever years, right? Yeah? Did you like Smallville? Did you love it?
Yes.
Favorite character?
Lex Luthor.
You are a smart young man. Smart, because he was going to get escorted out if he said Superman.
Hi, I was wondering if you could explain why you seem to be so prevalent in the gag reels.
Did you hear that question? Why am I all over the gag reels, the funny reels? Why at the end of every season they have there's a lot of me on there. Well, being the bad guy, I felt like when we said cut, a lot of times I had to cut the cheese. Or I had to make a joke, and I was always goofing around because it was such an intense role that I was always making jokes on people, and I was a bit of a prankster. You know, like Tom one day walked into his trailer and there was 2 gallons of chili in his toilet bowl. And I was like, what did you do? Oh my gosh. And somebody would say, Tom wants they'd say flying in something, it means they're bringing in something, flying in a sandwich for Mr. Welling. And I'm like, give me that sandwich. And the assistant director's like, no, don't do anything, I get in trouble. I'm like, no, I'll take care of this. You know, so I would add things to his sandwich that he probably doesn't know about even today. So, there you have it. Good?
I was wondering.
I was wondering how you put those contacts in your eyes. Is that painful? You just kind of poke your eye. I would love to inflict pain on myself. I would clean your hands before you do that. You're fine?
No.
They clean themselves out. What a boring conversation. I'm just kidding. This is fun. This guy's bored right here. You're bored, aren't you? Obviously bored. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you prefer voice acting or on-screen acting?
I like doing both. I just started directing, which I love. I just directed, you know, Morena Baccarin from like Firefly and V, and she's the leading lady in my movie called Old Days, which is probably going to come out in the fall. It's a comedy. I like being on screen, but voiceover is really easy when you're voicing a Flash. Beard, and you can just be drinking a soda and just be like burping in the microphone, and no one cares, and you're done in an hour. But on screen, it's like to say one line or one little scene with me, you know, Clark. You're there for 15 hours going, why are we doing this again? And but I like both. I do like both. So.
Now one of these over here.
Friend has a question.
You've seen every season of Smallville like 5 or 6 times.
Wait. You've seen every season of Smallville 5 or 6 times?
He watches it all
So
the
no
time.
life.
You can ask him anything about Smallville, anything. But he'd like to know what's your favourite season?
Oh, that's a good question. What's my favorite season? Oh, this guy's like, let me answer for you. I don't think you're going to give the right answer. I see you. You know, I like when I started to go crazy. Lex went crazy. Remember when Clark gets hit by the car and I just give him that look? There was just like that, I was in the asylum and I was starting to freak out. And like, oh, there was that. I like going nuts, but I was really going nuts. Like when you start to do that, do you remember? Because you and, this is my friend Deneen and her boyfriend. He's not here right now. He's with Princess Leia over there. There was season 3. I was going through such an intense season, and somebody was breaking into my car, and the alarm went off. Remember that with the van? Somebody's breaking my van. I went crazy. I took like the pole, what is it, the closet rod, and I just like went, and she's like, oh my God, I'm calling the police. Remember that? I felt like I was just, no one's messing with me. I'm Lex Luthor. And then Tom's like, you're not. You don't have any of his money. Again, you don't have the intelligence. Stop. This is actually the antithesis of Lex. You're an idiot. Stop. So, but I like that stuff. Season 1 was fun too because it was, I remember going into when we shot the pilot, and I was like, I didn't know what the show was going to be. And I've done so many movies that nobody knows about, and my parents were always like, when are you going to make something with your life? And then I walked into the studio to do, ADR is, you guys know ADR, you go in there to re-record your dialogue sometimes, and the director showed me some of the pilot. And I walked out and I called my mom, and I never called her. And I said, this is gonna be big. Someone's gonna know who I am. Someone, I don't know who. But this is kind of cool. This guy there.
First of all,
what's your name, guy there?
Dean.
Dean. Yeah. He's like, Dean, whatever, you don't care.
Yeah, you do a lot of these, you don't remember us. First of all, thank you for being...
Remember you? I remember that little funny girl over there. She was fun. Remember her?
Yeah.
Come on, Dean.
First of all, thank you for being in the last episode of Smallville. I know a lot of people were worried you weren't here.
Yeah. Well, I had to do it. I honestly did it for the fans. Like, I had to do it. I had to do it. Oh, yeah. What's the matter? Hang on, go ahead. Just don't spit into the microphone.
My favorite episode is where you play good Lex and evil Lex. Was it frustrating getting to play... to go back to, like, Lex Luthor? It was much more calculating.
Why did you guys laugh at that? No, it was a taste. You got a taste of what's to come. And you got to go over the top because you could. And you could get away with it because it wasn't really you. So then you could just go nuts with it. Just do everything you wanted to be and bring that intensity out and go bananas. It was a real treat. It was. And it was great having 2 of me on screen. That was a treat. What's that? What was pretty? Oh, really? You like that? You think I'm pretty? I'm not very pretty. Tom's pretty. I'm decent.
Lois is pretty.
Lois? You guys like Lois? All right, I got a bigger applause. I like that. Go ahead.
If you had the resources of Lex, including like all the weapons and all the labs with people in them, what would you do? Because I'm guessing it'd be pretty...
I would dismantle all of them. There'd be no power in the world. It would just be us, the people. What did you want to hear? I would kill everyone. Everyone would wear my hat.
It's a good hat.
I love the hat. I like the hat. I like the hat. I like your hair. You're welcome.
You gotta dress up, man.
That's good. I like it. You have style here. You didn't. You too, with glasses. You're welcome. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a fantastic time. Are you having a good time?
Why are you doing it?
You're taller than me?
Close one. I'm quick.
I'm not.
You're bald.
You're not.
You're from Melbourne.
No, I'm not.
There you go. We planned that, no, we didn't. I'm Michael. First of all, fantastic mustache. Stand up. Show the stash. Very good. I wish I could grow a mustache like that.
Thank you. I was wondering if you watched any of the episodes after you left the series and sort of went, oh, this
hell no, I didn't have the time.
But did you hear about it and sort of think, oh gee, it's kind of sad how they're trying to keep the story going? Because it felt like that. They were trying to keep the story going. They kept alluding to this Lex in the lab and all these like fake Lexes.
I heard about it. I would see promos every once in a while of like, it's not me. Who is that guy? Or, oh, that guy's better looking than me. Maybe But it's funny because the very last episode ever on Smallville, I had a whole bunch of friends at my house, and we watched it, and they were explaining to me what was happening. Okay, so here's what happened. So they're in love, they're getting married, and Lex, and they had to piece it together for me. But yeah, I didn't get to watch a lot of those. Did you watch all of them? All of them. So you didn't like season 8 through? He's shaking his head just emphatically.
It's like as soon as you left the series, it's sort of, oh, that's going okay, and it's just sort of like,
This guy should be my agent. I like that. Does anyone else agree? Again, not enough people. Not enough people responding. I'm kidding. Who's next?
This is going to have to be our last question.
Am I coming back tomorrow?
I think you're doing signings. I'm not sure whether you're actually doing another.
I'm not doing another Q&A. This is the only Q&A I have to do. I'm sorry. But I want to talk to these people.
They want you to talk to them.
How much fun they are.
Look at all of them.
I don't want to go. I feel like our heart was just like a second ago.
I feel so emotional. I'm gonna cry.
That's enough.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, this little man right here. Hold up here.
Make it good.
My little brother.
Make mom say it. Your little brother was named Anthony?
His middle name's Lex because Jesse's dad really loved you.
Really?
Best Lex Luthor ever, so he named
Your dad is brilliant. That's pretty cool. So your brother's name's Lex? His middle name?
Yeah, and we're doing it for him because he didn't know you were going to be here today.
You're the coolest. You got the coolest middle name ever, man. Just go with it. Rule the world. It's your world, man. It's in your hands. Your middle name's Lex.
All right. Is that good? Give me a hug. That's good.
All right. That's it. Thank you, Australia. That's amazing. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know he's both a villain and a hero. Keep it going and go completely crazy for the amazing Michael Rosenbaum! Bring the house down!
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep it going! He is the villain of the story. And an absolute legend at the same time.